Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to stop whatever is running through your head right now. Forget your distractions, forget your excuses, forget your doubts. For the next few minutes, I want you here with me. Look me in the eyes, because what I'm about to say might be the wake-up call you've been running from your entire life. You've been told life is hard. You've been told success is rare. You've been told not everyone wins. And guess what? They were right. Not everyone wins. Most people lose. Most people wake up every day with the same routine, the same laziness, the same mediocrity, and they call it life. But I'll tell you the truth. Life isn't about existing. Life is about winning, and I don't mean winning a game. I don't mean winning applause. I don't mean winning a paycheck that barely covers the bills. I mean winning the war with yourself, winning against your weaknesses. Winning against procrastination, winning against the voice in your head that tells you maybe tomorrow. Because let's face it, tomorrow doesn't exist. You only have today, right here, right now. And the way you live today determines if you win or if you lose. Have you ever felt that fire inside you, the one that refuses to settle for mediocrity, the one that screams, "I was born for more than this"? That fire is your victory mindset. It's the invisible edge that separates those who watch life pass by from those who grab it by the throat and refuse to let go. Every single moment you waste doubting yourself, every single second you let fear hold you back, is a moment you give away to people who refuse to quit, who refuse to settle, who refuse to lose. Victory isn't accidental. It isn't a gift, it's a mindset, a relentless decision to dominate your reality no matter what stands in your way. The world will test you, push you, and punish you for every weakness you show, but a mind built for victory sees those tests as opportunities, as fuel for the next level of greatness. Most people run from discomfort, but winners chase it. They seek it out. They understand that pain is the price of power, and that every struggle, every setback, every sleepless night is molding them into someone unstoppable. They know that the voice in their head telling them to stop, to rest, to give up is a liar. That voice exists to keep them small, to keep them ordinary. A victory mindset doesn't listen to lies. It acts, it pushes, it conquers, it endures. You will fail, you will fall. But the difference between someone who gives up and someone who wins is that the winner uses every failure as a ladder to climb higher, as a weapon to sharpen their skills, as a reminder that nothing worth having comes without sacrifice. Discipline is the heartbeat of this mindset. Motivation fades. Inspiration is fleeting. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when your body screams stop. What makes you grind when the world celebrates laziness. What forces you to keep moving when everyone else is stagnant. Those who master discipline master life. They know that victory isn't about luck or talent. It's about showing up every single day relentlessly without compromise. It's about training when tired, working when exhausted, fighting when hopeless, and rising when defeated. The art of winning is simple but brutal. You either sacrifice today for the triumph of tomorrow, or you suffer the regret of wasted potential. You must cut out every excuse, eliminate every distraction, and destroy every weak habit that holds you back. Comfort is the enemy. Waiting is the enemy. Doubt is the enemy. Victory mindset turns every obstacle into fuel, every critic into motivation, every failure into a lesson, and every fear into action. So ask yourself, are you willing to bleed, to endure, to fight for what you want? Are you willing to destroy the weak version of yourself that whispers "not now," and rise as someone unshakable, unstoppable, unconquerable? Your time is now. Your fire is real. Your victory is waiting. Build the mindset, embrace the struggle, and claim it. The world doesn't hand out respect. It doesn't reward laziness, and it certainly doesn't honor excuses. Victory favors those who are ready, those who are relentless, those who refuse to quit. Develop your victory mindset, and nothing will ever be able to stop you. Relentless drive is the fire that refuses to die, the voice inside you that refuses to accept weakness, the energy that pushes you past pain, fear, and exhaustion. It is the relentless force that separates winners from the crowd, those who simply exist from those who dominate. Most people stop when it gets hard. Most people quit when the struggle becomes real, but not you. Not someone with relentless drive. You don't stop for comfort, you don't wait for permission, and you don't pause for doubt. You move forward relentlessly because you understand that life doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards action, persistence, and unshakable focus. Every moment of hesitation is a moment lost forever. Every excuse you make, every fear you listen to, every time you tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," is another chance slipping through your fingers. Relentless drive doesn't wait for tomorrow. It seizes today. It attacks the hours you waste and transforms them into power, skill, and results. The people around you may call you obsessed, extreme, or ruthless, but that's only because they can't comprehend the intensity required to achieve what you're capable of. The world doesn't hand out greatness. It's stolen by those willing to chase it without pause, without mercy, without end. You will face setbacks. You will face criticism, doubt, and failure. That's inevitable. But relentless drive turns setbacks into stepping stones. Failure isn't a stop sign. It's a teacher, a spark, a challenge demanding you rise stronger and harder. Every obstacle becomes fuel. Every criticism becomes motivation. Every moment of pain becomes proof that you are alive, that you are still in the fight, that you refuse to be ordinary. Ordinary is for people who quit when the journey gets uncomfortable. Relentless drive is for those who thrive on discomfort, who embrace struggle, and who know that growth only comes from the fire of challenge. Discipline is the backbone of this drive. Motivation will fade. Energy will drop. Doubt will creep in. But discipline keeps you moving. Discipline gets you up when your body screams stop. Discipline makes you train harder, work longer, and push further than anyone else. Relentless drive is not about feeling like it. It's about doing it anyway. It's about conquering yourself before conquering the world. The people who succeed are not luckier, smarter, or more talented than you. They simply refuse to quit. They refuse to settle. They refuse to let comfort and fear dictate their lives. Relentless drive is the difference between those who fade into mediocrity and those who leave a mark the world will never forget. It's the force that fuels every victory, every achievement, every moment where you look back and know you gave everything, sacrificed everything, and conquered everything in your path. So ask yourself, are you willing to push beyond your limits, to bleed for your goals, to endure the pain that others run from? Are you ready to commit to a life of unshakable focus, relentless action, and unstoppable energy? If so, embrace the fire, feed it. Let it drive you until nothing and no one can stand in your way. Relentless drive is yours. Own it and nothing can stop you. Champion mentality is not something you are born with. It's something you forge in the fire of your own ambition, in the struggle against your weaknesses, in the refusal to accept mediocrity. It is the unwavering belief that you are capable of greatness, no matter what obstacles stand in your way. Most people live their lives settling for average, waiting for luck, for motivation, or for someone else to hand them success. But a champion doesn't wait. A champion acts. A champion dominates. A champion refuses to be anything less than extraordinary. Every day presents a choice to follow the path of least resistance or to rise above, to push further, to fight harder, to demand more from yourself. The world is full of distractions, full of people who tell you to be satisfied, to accept your limits, to blend in. But the champion mentality rejects all of that. It rejects excuses. It rejects fear. It rejects failure as a stopping point. Failure is not an end. It is a teacher, a challenge, a test of your resilience. Champions learn from every setback. Champions grow stronger with every obstacle. Champions turn every no into fuel, every doubt into determination, every weakness into strength. Discipline is the backbone of a champion mentality. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline endures. Discipline forces you to show up when you don't feel like it, to work when your body screams stop, to keep fighting when the world doubts you. Champions understand that greatness is not about feeling ready, it's about acting anyway. Champions understand that the road is never easy, but it is always worth it. The sacrifices you make today, the pain you endure, the hours you push yourself past your limits, these are the investments that create the unshakable, unstoppable power of a champion. A champion mentality also requires vision. Champions see beyond the ordinary. They see a future most people dismiss as impossible. They know that the world doesn't owe them anything, and so they take what they want with courage, focus, and relentless effort. Champions don't wait for doors to open. They build doors, break down walls, and carve their own paths. They surround themselves with excellence, with people who push them higher, with experiences that sharpen them, with challenges that force them to grow. But above all, a champion mentality is about ownership. Champions take responsibility for every win and every loss. They do not blame others, they do not complain, and they do not make excuses. They control their actions, control their mindset, and control their destiny. They know that greatness is earned, not given, and they will do whatever it takes to achieve it. So ask yourself, are you ready to think like a champion? Are you ready to act like a champion? Are you ready to sacrifice, to endure, to dominate, to rise above every obstacle and claim what is rightfully yours? If so, embrace the champion mentality, build it, strengthen it, live it. Let it guide every choice, every action, every second of your life. When you do, there will be nothing and no one that can stop you. You will not just survive, you will conquer. Fearless success is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who wait for permission, who shy away from challenge, or who let fear dictate their lives. It is the mindset that refuses to bow down to doubt, that refuses to accept mediocrity, and that refuses to settle for anything less than total domination of your goals. Most people go through life terrified, terrified of failure, terrified of judgment, terrified of the unknown. But success, real success, is only claimed by those who step into fear, stare it in the eye, and say, "Not today, I will not be stopped." Every great achievement, every extraordinary victory, every life-changing breakthrough is born from fearlessness. Those who fear failure, who fear pain, who fear rejection, will never understand the taste of victory. They will live small, invisible, and unfulfilled. Fearless success is about doing what others refuse to do. It is about taking risks, making sacrifices, and pushing past the limits that most people allow to define them. It is about turning fear into fuel, doubt into determination, and obstacles into opportunities. Discipline, courage, and relentless action are the pillars of fearless success. Motivation fades, inspiration is fleeting. Only disciplined, relentless action will carry you past the moments when your body screams stop and your mind whispers give up. Champions, leaders, and extraordinary achievers do not rely on fleeting emotions. They rely on purpose, on vision, on the unyielding drive to succeed no matter what. Fearless success is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating it, seizing it, and dominating it. Failure is inevitable, pain is inevitable, criticism is inevitable, but a fearless mindset transforms every one of these into a weapon. Every failure is a lesson, every setback is a step forward, and every criticism is a mirror reflecting what you must conquer within yourself. Success is not defined by the absence of fear, it is defined by the courage to act despite it. Fearless success is about embracing the discomfort, leaning into the challenge, and refusing to quit until your goals are no longer dreams but your reality. Vision is another critical component. Those who achieve fearlessly see beyond the ordinary. They see a future that most people dismiss as impossible. They know that life will never hand them greatness. They must take it. Fearless success is about owning your life, controlling your choices, and relentlessly pursuing your purpose with absolute focus. It is about knowing that you are responsible for your destiny and that no one else can write your story for you. So, ask yourself, are you ready to be fearless? Are you ready to step into the discomfort, to embrace the struggle, to push past doubt, and to claim the success that is waiting for you? Fearless success is not a promise, it is a challenge. It is a way of life, a mindset, a decision to dominate your fears, your limitations, and the world itself. When you adopt this mindset, when you truly embrace it, you will stop surviving and you will start conquering. You will rise above the weak, above the hesitant, and above the ordinary. You will become unstoppable. Elite focus is the invisible weapon that separates the winners from the dreamers, the achievers from the distracted, and the extraordinary from the ordinary. It is the relentless ability to lock your mind on a single goal and refuse to allow anything, any distraction, any fear, any weakness to break your concentration. Most people live scattered, bouncing from one task to another, losing hours to social media, comfort, and excuses. But those with elite focus understand that mastery, power, and success are built on unwavering attention. Your focus determines your results. Where your attention goes, energy flows, and momentum builds. Distractions are everywhere. The world is designed to pull you away from greatness, to keep you small, to keep you comfortable. Every notification, every opinion, every moment of indecision chips away at your potential. Elite focus requires ruthlessness. It requires eliminating everything that does not serve your mission. It demands that you set priorities so clear and so sharp that anything outside your goal becomes irrelevant. While the masses waste their energy on noise, those with elite focus conserve it, channel it, and explode it toward achievement. Elite focus also demands discipline. Your mind will rebel, your body will tire. Your emotions will waver, motivation will fade, but focus does not rely on emotion. It is not swayed by fatigue or fear. It is a tool, a weapon, a force that drives you forward, even when everything else tries to pull you back. To master elite focus, you must train your mind like a muscle, conditioning it to resist distractions, to endure struggle, and to maintain clarity in chaos. Every successful person you admire achieved dominance not because they were luckier, stronger, or smarter, but because they could focus where everyone else scattered their attention. Elite focus also demands vision. You must know exactly what you want, why you want it, and how to achieve it. Without vision, focus is blind and effort is wasted. Champions, leaders, and high performers see the path clearly. They understand that every choice, every action, every second of their day must serve their ultimate goal. They cut ruthlessly through everything that does not align with that vision. They understand that time is the most precious currency, and that wasted attention is wasted life. And here's the truth. Focus breeds results, results breed momentum, and momentum breeds dominance. The more you train your mind to focus on what matters, the faster you rise, the harder you hit, and the further you go. Elite focus is not a luxury, it is a requirement. It is the difference between mediocrity and mastery, between fleeting dreams and permanent achievement, between ordinary and unstoppable. So ask yourself, are you willing to control your mind with the precision of a weapon? Are you willing to sacrifice distractions, indulgence, and noise in favor of clarity, intensity, and action? Elite focus is the mindset of the relentless, the disciplined, and the unstoppable. Adopt it, live it, breathe it, and let nothing, no fear, no doubt, no weakness, distract you from the life you are destined to dominate. When you do, you stop wandering and start winning. You stop existing and start conquering. You stop being ordinary and become elite. Listen closely, because this is the truth they won't tell you. Life doesn't reward excuses, comfort, or hesitation. It rewards action, courage, and relentless pursuit. Every moment you waste doubting yourself, every second you spend afraid of failure, every time you settle for less than you are capable of, you are giving away your destiny. The only way to claim greatness is to fight for it, to bleed for it, to endure the pain others refuse to endure. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask, are you truly living, or are you merely existing? Because there is a difference. Existing is safe. Existing is comfortable. Existing is easy. Living and winning requires sacrifice, discipline, and unshakable focus. Winners don't wait for permission. Winners don't wait for luck. Winners don't wait for someone to hand them success. They take it, they fight for it, they refuse to quit until their vision becomes reality. And understand this, fear will come, doubt will come, pain will come, but they are not your enemies. They are proof that you are alive, that you are stretching beyond mediocrity, that you are on the path to domination. What defines you is not the challenges you face, but how you respond to them. Will you crumble or will you rise? Will you accept average or will you demand greatness? So stand up, take control, sacrifice what is necessary, push harder than ever before, train your mind, your body, and your soul to be unbreakable. The world doesn't owe you anything, but if you are relentless, disciplined, and unstoppable, the world will respect you, fear you, and remember your name. Win, not just for today, but for every tomorrow you dream of. Win because no one else will fight harder for your life than you. Win because your legacy is waiting, and it will not wait forever.